A very good afternoon to you, very good day to you. I don't know what part of the world you are in. I'm doing this live video all the way from South Africa. I'm based in Cape Town. And many people always ask, Sissy Jean, you gave all this opportunity, Jean the Blessed, why are you still in Africa? I'm still in Africa because my husband doesn't want to relocate. And because God has been faithful to us as well here in Africa. But everyone knows I really desire to relocate. Personally, I really want to relocate. And the countries that I love all developed countries, small or big. I personally love all developed countries. For my children, basically not for me, I'm happy in Africa, but I would love to relocate for exposure, getting experience in new markets, new field, new environment. I love traveling. I love challenges. I love change. So the day that my husband will just say, baby, we are free to relocate, you will see me anywhere I would love to be, because I know the opportunities that are there for me. I know the opportunities that I can get out there. So I am ready. The only person who is not ready is my husband. And right now, my older kids are actually ready. They always talk about it. Why can't we relocate? Why can't we go to this and this country? So guys, today again, like I always do, I bring opportunities to you. And today I'm bringing the opportunity for teachers. Yes, it's a season for teachers. For me this week, yesterday I did Teachers Island. I also did Teachers Canada. And today I'm going to end this series of teachers with teachers for United Kingdom. So if you're a qualified teacher, primary, high school teacher, and you really desire to relocate, there are opportunities in the United Kingdom. Some call it Britain, some call it London. Whatever name you call it, it's called the United Kingdom. There are opportunities there. So today I'm going to be telling you the international teachers guide. Like, what does someone like you, who is a qualified teacher all over the world, who wants to relocate to the United Kingdom, need and require? Okay, so like I always tell you in my videos, if you see me looking like this, it means I'm looking at my screen on my notes. Okay, I go through my notes, some of the points. Okay, so we are going to be talking about the qualified teacher status, which is required in the United Kingdom. Okay, what is a QTS? What is a qualified teacher status? So a qualified teacher status is a professional accreditation required to teach in many schools in England. Okay, so it's a required accreditation needed for a teacher to be able to teach in the United Kingdom in many schools in England. Okay, there are so many routes you can acquire this accreditation, the qualified teacher status. So when I say QTS, I'm referring to the qualified teacher status, this accreditation. Okay, so there are a variety of routes which you can take to get this accreditation. So I'm going to start with number 1, International Qualified Teacher Status, IQTS. Okay, International Qualified Teacher Status, IQTS. This one is an online training program equivalent to the QTS, suitable for those teaching outside the UK. If you want the information regarding this online training, it's available at, for example, University of Buckingham and some other schools. Okay, I'm going to go to the number 2, how to obtain the QTS. We said number 1, by obtaining the International Qualified Teacher Status, IQTS. You can check with the University of Buckingham, Google University of Buckingham, and then you check IQTS, International Qualified Teachers Status. Okay, we move to number 2. My number 2 is assessment only QTS. For experienced teachers not eligible for direct application, this route assesses your teaching without additional training. Okay, they assess you using your teaching experience, the number of years, the experience you have in teaching. Okay, we are now moving to the number 3. Apply for QTS in England. We say QTS is the Qualified Teachers Status Accreditation. You apply it in the United Kingdom. That's number 3, another route to obtain your QTS. So if you have a teaching qualification from countries like Australia, Canada, New Zealand, the USA, and others, you can apply directly through the Apply for QTS in England service. Okay, you go to the Apply for QTS in England service, and then there you apply for your QTS accreditation. Once you have your QTS accreditation, the next step I'm going to be looking at is your visa requirements. Okay, this is very important to understand your visa requirements before you start any process. Okay, wherever you want to go, that's why I always say to people, please come consult so that we look at the visa requirements of the country you want to go to. What are the requirements before you start applying? Once you have your visa requirements, even if you apply and get a job offer, it's easier for you to relocate because you have everything that is needed in that country. Okay, so the skilled worker visa, okay, you get a job offer. How do you get a job offer? You get a job offer when you apply. So you start applying. There are so many agencies. Some are agencies, some are schools in the United Kingdom that employ you directly without even an agent. You secure your teaching position from a school licensed to sponsor visas. Most schools in UK have got license to sponsor visas once you have your QTS. Okay, and then salary threshold. UK is a developed country, United Kingdom. They always make sure that people that are coming in their country to work are getting a threshold required by law that you should be earning. How do they see this? They see it in your working hours, and they see it in your contract of employment or your offer letter. Okay, so the job, your teaching job, must meet the minimum salary requirement. Typically, the minimum salary requirement is £23,200 or higher. £23,200 or higher, depending on the role you'll be doing and the region you'll be working in the United Kingdom. Okay. Now we go, another requirement for the visa is your English proficiency, okay? This now we are talking about your level of English, speaking, writing, expressing yourself, hearing as well. So demonstrate proficiency in English. This is normally demonstrated through taking tests like the IELTS test. There is IELTS general, there is IELTS for academic. I believe if you have got a degreed person, you can do and above an IELTS academic, okay? Alternative visa or routes options that are available for you. You can take the graduate visa. A graduate visa is for anyone that graduates in the United Kingdom or recently graduated and you want to gain experience. You can take the youth mobility scheme. This is another route you can take as well as a teacher to go and work in the United Kingdom. You can take the UK ascentry visa. This one is for people that are born from British citizens and maybe they relocated or the children were born in Africa. Maybe you were born in Africa, but your grandfather was originally from Britain, or you've got a history of the ascentry of the British nationality. Okay, high potential individual visa is another route as well you can take to apply for your visa. So for more of this one, on type of visas, I've done so many different visas, including this. You can look for the videos here on my channel. You'll see other kinds and modes of visas. Okay. Now, I'm going to take you to the English language proficiency. I've touched a little bit on it, but let's go. They want you, the accepted test for teachers is IELTS academic. Like I said before, you need to have an overall score of 6.5 band with no less than 6.0 in each component, okay? It must be 6.5 and above 6.0 in each component. When you talk about components, we are talking about the hearing, the writing, listening, etc., and comprehension, etc., etc. The other test you can take is the Pearson PTE or the TOEFA, TOEFL, or the IBT, and others are also accepted as English language proficiency. So what these language tests do, they test, like I said before, how good you are at speaking or communicating in English, listening. Can you hear when someone speaks to you in English? Can you understand? Can you express yourself in English? Can you write? So that's what they will be testing, because it's an English speaking nation. They really want people who can express themselves in English to come and work and teach in the United Kingdom. Come on, you can go and teach children who are born speaking English and you are not able to express yourself in English. So it's very important that you do these English proficiency test. Okay, now we move to preparation of your documents. This is another topic as well that I cover during consultation to help you gather the documents that you need for your visa requirement. Okay, prepare the following documents if you want to relocate as a teacher to the United Kingdom. Number one, your valid passport. Okay, when you talk about a valid passport, your passport must not be expiring in 6 months, number one. Number two, your passport must have more than 6 blank pages. I always say that because I've worked in visa, doing visa applications for so many countries, and I know this requirement. You know, when I say blank pages, I'm referring to one. Okay, I'm referring to 1, 2, 1 blank page front and back, 2 blank page front and back, 3 blank page front and back, 4 blank page front and back, 5 blank page front and back, no stamp, nothing on it, 6 blank page front and back. And make sure, as a foreigner that is looking to relocate to another country, your passport is not expiring anytime soon. I always encourage people to use brand new passports or recently acquired passports for your visas. Okay, so blank pages, brand new passport, it must be clean, no issues, no bans, etc, etc. Number 2 is your teaching qualification certificate. For other countries like the Congo and other countries that use French and other languages, make sure that your qualifications, your scripts are translated into English. Okay, you can submit your French acquired qualifications or other languages acquired qualifications which are not in English. So you must make sure that your qualifications are in English. Okay, it's, if possible, if you're applying, have certified copies. When you talk of certification, we are not just talking of certified 7 years ago, 3 years ago. No, we are talking of certified within 3 months. Okay, recently certified paperwork. Okay. Apologies for that, and I don't know why I'm doing a video without water. Now we move to proof of your English language proficiency. We spoke about it, so you attach your results. Okay, that's the proof. Now we move to statement of comparability from UK ENIC if applicable. Okay, a statement of comparability, it's always about here in South Africa we call it SAQA evaluation. That's the evaluation of your qualification to see how comparable are your qualifications that you have done in your country to the United Kingdom. Okay, and then now we move to the criminal record check. Okay, this is an important document required for your visa application. This document is very important because it tells the employer about your things that you have done in the past. Have you committed a crime? Do you have a criminal record? Things like that. You will be working with children. You will be working abroad. So any country would like to know what kind of a person are you before they take you into their country. Okay, so are you a good citizen? Are you ethical? What crimes have you committed? So normally your police clearance or your criminal record brings out all the things that you have done in the past, brings out all the crimes that you have been judged with or tried or convictions against your name. So it's very important to have a clean criminal record to be a good ethical citizen. Whether you want to relocate or you don't, these things always play out, okay? Some even say traffic fines, traffic issues, they are very important because remember, you are relocating to this country. You're also going to be driving in this country. So if you have got any issues regarding any crime, you will not be able to relocate. That's a fact. References from previous employer. These are other required information from you. They want to know the schools that you have been teaching with. What kind of a teacher are you? What do they say about you? Are you punctual? Are you honest? Are you hardworking? Do you work over and above the required work? You know, your references always say things about you and they're always honest. And I always say put people that are reachable, because when companies contact your references and those people are not reachable or they don't remember you, so always put your recent references. These are people that remember you, because you know where you work. Maybe your former principal is moved to another school. That's the principal you put as reference for that school. When they contact the school, they hear this person is no longer working here. So when you're applying abroad, make sure that you put your current references, okay? Current references. Okay, now we move to finding your teaching positions. There are so many agencies, there are so many places where you can look for your teaching position. Teaching vacancies, you can go to teachingvacanciesservice.gov.uk and apply there. I'll repeat that again: teaching.vacancies.services.gov.uk. I'm going to put in the bio as well of this video. You can also go to TES Jobs, okay? www.tesjobs.com. Okay, and look for jobs in the United Kingdom. You can also go to eTeach, www.eteach.com, and look for jobs as well for you as a teacher. Okay, the information or tips that or hints I can give you is look for schools that are licensed, have got license visa sponsorship, okay, that have got licenses to take teachers from abroad. Look for those schools. Make sure you've got a good CV and cover letter which matches the United Kingdom format. I know you come from different countries, but trust me, your CV formats are far different from CV formats from abroad. If you have been applying in Canada, it's not the same as the United Kingdom. It's not the same as New Zealand. It's not the same as Australia. So I always encourage people, if you're applying in different countries, make sure you understand the terminology and how they use or describe their job description so that your CV matches the terminology used for the position you will be applying for. Okay, now when you're applying, there are things that you always check. Number one, determine your eligibility for QTS. Okay, you need to make sure that you qualify for QTS. Number two, prepare and submit your documents for QTS application. Number three, secure a job offer from a licensed UK school. When we talk about licensed UK school, we talk about the school itself being a licensed and registered school. Number two, we talk about the school itself having the license to sponsor you to migrate to the United Kingdom as a teacher. Number four, you apply for the appropriate visa. I spoke about this as well in detail. Number five, but not the least, you apply for the relocation and your accommodation in the United Kingdom. Okay, once all this is done, you can get in your flight with your bags and your dependents and migrate to the United Kingdom as a skilled worker. And I hope you remain a good citizen in the United Kingdom and you'll be productive and contribute significantly to the economy and to the communities of the United Kingdom. This is my desire. When you relocate, go represent, if you are from Africa like me, go represent people from Africa. Go be a good teacher, okay? create opportunities for other teachers. Let them say, wow, teachers from Africa are amazing. If you are from Asia, let them say, wow, teachers from Asia are amazing. If you are from East Africa, let them say, wow, people from East Africa are amazing. It all starts with you, how you portray yourself, how you do your duties, how you do your work, how you serve the community you relocate with. And when you migrate, it's always good to be a good citizen because you migrate with a visa. But after some years, you'd love to apply for permanent residence, you'd love to apply for citizenship. All these documents requires you to be a good citizen, okay? So even when you are there, being a good citizen doesn't stop just because you are here in Africa. Being a good citizen is you, how you portray yourself wherever you are. I hope this video has helped someone who desire or wish to relocate to the United Kingdom as a teacher. My name is Jane the Blessed. If you need direct help from me, I help regarding relocation, career guidance, career choices, places to go, places to stay, cost analysis of the country you want to go, how much is going to be your salary, will you be able to afford accommodation, your children's fees, things like that. I do them during consultation so that I give you enough information before you start the process. I always tell people it's best to consult with me before you start the process, even making a CV, so that I guide you correctly. From me to you, I love you very much. And like I always say, please submit your plans before God so that God may guide you, go ahead of you, create opportunities for you, make your applications favorable, and make sure His grace that is always sufficient is with you all the time. Okay, with that, I have to love you and leave you. If you have got any questions, feel free to ask me in comment section and I will respond. Also follow me on my Instagram. My name is Jane the Blessed. Twitter, Jane the Blessed. Facebook channel, Jane the Blessed. I also do videos on live videos on Facebook channel where you have an opportunity to ask me questions between 1 and 3 p.m. I love you very much. May God bless you. May God meet you at your point of need. I love you and I'm out.